This is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I apologize. I'm making these videos, and originally I made these videos to how do you say, let people know that I'm still functioning and I'm still around. When I first started, but now things have changed. I say, just like everything in life, life goes on and things change. And now I do these videos now to help the American people realize how messed up we are in the United States. All these things that you see that I talk about that's happening down here, I see it more and more happening in the United States. I've been fighting it since the 80s. I was in the oil business in the 80s, and the price of oil started going up, and I was in it when it was still $2.25 a barrel. But it started going up, and I started making money. And then regulations, the government got involved, more and more regulations, and then they eventually put me out of business. And from that moment on, I started watching and seeing what was going on, because I couldn't believe that the government went out of their way to come get me. I mean, I'm the one, I put my house, I mortgaged my house to drill oil wells. I paid people to do the stuff that I didn't have the equipment to do when I first started. And I couldn't believe that as I prospered, the government came down on me. And I didn't quite put the pictures and all the pieces together, but now we're to the point where, I mean, the government is all over us, and I think it's because, like I said, I'm 64 years old, and so I was young. I knew what freedom was. I knew what opportunity was. I knew, even at that time, the government was bad, but I knew what the government was supposed to do, and I knew it was bad at that time. And now the American people think the government is good. And a matter of fact, the government is so good, they've replaced the government with morals and values. And that's the part that I see that's really, really bad. And the reason I can say that is I went to Cuba. And Cuba is a communist country. I mean, everything's Castro. I mean, if you want to know what's right, Castro will tell you what is right. He will tell you what is wrong. Everybody in Cuba knows that. You listen to Castro. He knows what's right and wrong. Okay, now that's small, and that's down to one person. But the United States is the same thing. For some reason, we think the president and the Congress, they know what is right. And they're the most corrupt bunch I've ever seen. I mean, they're worse than the third world countries that I've been in. The third world countries, at least those people eventually get out. And you get some new corrupt people, you know, with different types of corruption. And that's why down here, everybody wants to know, you know, when somebody's running for president, they want to know this person. Because if this person wins, well, then now his corruption will swing your way, and your business will do well, and you'll do good. Okay, but in the United States, it's so massive, and it's so corrupt, and so deeply corrupt, that, you know, it doesn't make any difference who you know. They're all so corrupt, and all the corrupt people just take care of the corrupt people. So the only way you're going to get ahead in the United States is get into the corruption. Get in with it. Lose your values. Lose your morals. I mean, that's going to be holding you back in the United States. And when I was young, that is how you succeeded. How do you think Walmart got going? Walmart got going because they had good morals and good values when they started. They wanted to take care of their customers. They didn't want to hurt anybody. That was all help everybody. And that's exactly the way the United States was started. It was started by strong individuals. Strong individuals that helped other individuals get strong. And together, all these strong individuals made our great nation. But our great nation is no longer great. And why? Because it's the government. The government thinks they're the ones that are great. They think they can tell you as an individual what to do. And the weak individuals go along with that crap. The strong individuals is what made this country, and that's the only thing that holds this country together now, is the strong individuals. These strong individuals are self-reliant. These strong individuals, they think for themselves. They don't do what they're told. Nowadays, everybody wants a good job. They don't want their own business. And I don't understand. The only thing I can think is, I mean, we've been weakened down in the mind. We don't even know what's right and wrong. We go to our peers, and our peers listen to the government. We have no belief system. And what you do believe, you only stand for it as long as you can make some money off the deal. No values. That's what's going on with our country now. We need to get strong. And the strength comes from inside. Okay. That's why I had to leave the United States. The United States, they think they can control which businesses do good and which businesses do bad. And if you're not on their good list, they want you out of business. That's the way they do it. That's why they come up with this damn electric cars and crap like that. They're trying to convince you need electric crap, solar crap. So what do? They back those people. And the people that do business that people want, they make it hard on them. Like I say, I got out of the oil because of that. Now, when I was in oil, anybody can get in the oil business. Now, no. Now you're going to have to know something different now if you're going to get in the oil business. It's tough. And it's tough because of the regulations. Same thing, restaurants. I've been in restaurants. And the same thing. I got regulated out of the restaurant business. That's why people get sick now. I was in, we could use fresh food. Now you cannot even use fresh food. Everything's got to be packaged. Packaged it so it'll last longer. Well, we don't want food that lasts longer. And that's another reason why I'm into the health field, the wellness, health and wellness. I try to teach people how to stay healthy and try to stay well. You don't want to get sick. You don't want to get into the so-called health system, the medical sickness system. That's what happened to my wife. She had a stroke, and they thought they were going to take care of her. They said, well, she's paralyzed. She'll never be able to function again. Do you think I want them taking care of her if that's their attitude? And I believe them, because that's what they don't want you to function again. But like I say, that's why we had to come down here, to get away from them. In the United States, they said if she doesn't get the proper medical care after her stroke, she doesn't get her proper medical care, then they will have to take her away from me. So, see, they even try to regulate my life. And like I say, I won't put up with it. I will look for options. That's what you need to do. You need to look for options. You need to prepare. Most people look for a damn job so they got somebody to pay their hospital insurance. You know what? Like you want hospital insurance. Why do you even want it? They're going to give you what they're going to give you, and that's it. And you'll be happy to take whatever it is that they give you instead of getting what you need. That tells you how messed up the thinking is. That tells you how messed up our system is. If you're lucky enough to be paying for your own hospital insurance, take that money and buy gold and silver. That's what I did. And it's that gold and silver that's been able to keep functioning. Gold and silver is security. It's not that damn dollar that everybody's chasing. That tells you how messed up we are. No values, no morals. Think. Think what it is you can do to take care of yourself and be around people that can take care of themselves. We need each other to get through this mess.